Hi, Ice Flyer fans. This is your new head coach, Jeremy Gates, and I look forward to answering some questions. What led you to coaching and what keeps you passionate about it? The game of hockey led me to coaching. I love hockey. I love hockey so much that it's the thing I know most in life. What keeps me passionate about it? Just the drive to win, learn more, get better, new things about hockey, and just learning. What excites you most about returning to Pensacola as a coach? I have a lot of history in Pensacola. Pensacola is like a second home to me. I love this community, and the support they provide the Ice Flyers is second to none, especially the best in the SPHL for sure. What are your favorite memories while playing in Pensacola? Well, the obvious answers are championships. That's something no one can take away from you, but more importantly, the players that we had here were special. Good people. We had a great room. We held ourselves accountable. We had great direction, great support. But the players and that we got to share that with in the course of the journey of the season for those 3 championships was incredible. What has been your proudest moment in your hockey career so far? I think my proudest moment was my very first ever professional hockey game. Was in Fort Wayne, Indiana. My family was there. Extended family was there. Just suiting up after all the effort, the support that I received from my family to be able to play professional hockey in front of them for my first ever game was something I was truly proud of. What are your expectations for this first season? Well, to be better than last year is the easiest answer. But with that being said, it's a lot of work. Expectations are we're gonna have good people, good hockey players, great in the community. With that all though, I just think the details of the game are gonna be extremely important. For example, special teams are a big part of hockey today, and the improvement that needs to happen there, as well as just overall team defense, and putting the puck in the net and entertaining our fans, and whether that's physicality, putting the puck in the net, like I said, and just having that connection with the team and the community that the community and fans can feel through our team. How do you want this team to play? We're gonna be good 5-on-5 as a unit of 5 in the D zone. We are gonna score more goals. We're gonna have better special teams. We're gonna play with an attitude. We're gonna be team tough. We are gonna be just an overall group of guys that embraces the journey of the season and what's coming day by day. What do Ice Flyers fans need to know about your coaching approach? I'm passionate. I may be a little shy and quiet to start, but when it comes to hockey, I'm very passionate about it, holding the players accountable as well as myself accountable. It all starts with our culture from the front office all the way down to the players on the team and what we're trying to accomplish here. We're all a team, we're in this together. And like I said before, it's a journey. A season has ups and downs. It's just about riding through that journey together, embracing all the highs and lows of it, and being able to come out on the other end with a smile on our face. Okay, some fun questions. If you could only eat one meal forever, what would it be? My mom's lasagna is really good. What hobbies outside of hockey do you have? I really love golf when I have time to do it. I like the outdoors, I like fishing. Honestly, anything that has to do with sports, whether it's pickleball, tennis, anything like that, I'm gonna try to win, competitive like that, and I like being active. Dogs or cats? Overall, I'm a dog guy. I've met some really cool cats. Cats are either, really cool cats, or they're good for keeping the yard from rodents and things like that. So they're valuable as well, but overall I'm a dog guy. What is the first concert you've been to? I think when I was really young, the very first ever concert I went to with like my family and some other families was John Michael Montgomery. And the one thing I remember from that concert, and I was very young, it rained the whole time. It was terrible weather. But since then, I've seen some incredible artists and some really good concerts. What is your favorite movie or show right now? I haven't really had time to watch very many movies or shows, but one of my favorite overall movies of all time is The Dark Knight. Dark Knight Rises, great movies. My favorite show all time is probably Ozark is up there. Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul were nice with that as well. Yeah, I haven't had a lot of time to really dive into any right now. Who is your favorite athlete of all time? Who's my GOAT? When I was young, Steve Yzerman was always my idol. Growing up in Michigan, he was the captain. I got to see him lift his Stanley Cups after, injuries and changing his game with some incredible Red Wing teams. I know Greg's gonna love that. Outside of hockey, oh man, that's a tough one. Calvin Johnson of the Detroit Lions, Miguel Cabrera of the Tigers. I think we're seeing a theme here. Detroit sports. I mean, Tom Brady also went to University of Michigan. He's a GOAT. Derek Jeter, he was born in Michigan. A lot of great athletes out there, but I'm a little biased for sure. If you had a walk-up song, what would it be? A walk-up song. Probably Titanium by Sia. I love that song. Great song. If you were an animal, which one would you be? I mean, you can't really beat a dog. I mean, you have your meal for you if you're in a loving family. You have love and compassion. I think it'd be great to be a dog. But if it was a wild animal, I would probably say a dolphin. They're smart. Elephant. They're big. Big creatures. Yeah, I don't know. What superpower would you like to have? This is a new one that I just thought of that has taken over. Mine would be to be able to look at a book and attain all of the information in the book without having to read it. I think that'd be an incredible superpower. You could get a lot of knowledge like that. Obviously flying and breathing underwater come to mind, but I think, being able to look at any literature and be able to know it front to back by just looking at it would be great. Who would win, 100 Jeremys or one gorilla? Well, I can tell you the first dozen or 20 Jeremys would be done right away. I'm going to have a little confidence in myself. If I'm willing to sacrifice some Jeremys along the way, I think we can do it. I think we can take them down.